Hello, and welcome to a Thursday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're near the Thursday, July 20th, 2023 crosswords, and go for that 1,238-day streak. Oh, and shout out to my mom and dad. Love you both. Anyway, here's your spoiler alert for the Thursday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. All right, let's do it. Hog, hobby, okay. These are gels, Arby's, Cabal, Mara, Smoke, and Scar. We have a hog, like a ball hog or a blanket hog, say. Very timely smoke clue there. Hobby, like crosswording, for example. And Mara Rooney Mara. Kate Mara's sister. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Thursday Daily Grid, which is by Drew Schmenner today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription, and Thursday is the tricky themed puzzle. This one's got interesting geometry to it also. So it's my favorite day of the week. Let's see what Drew Schmenner has in store for us. Let's get into it. NFL team with a logo of a bird's head for short. Do something. I guess it's act in Arizona like Cardinals. Choose. Is it ruminates by any chance? Technological breakthrough first seen on Jeopardy in 2011. Not sure. Highball offer question mark and tiring journey. Maybe a trek. Ooh. Cease plus sank is ons. Palm Sunday, maybe? Certain Palestinians. Okay, maybe it's a slog. Something you might pick up from a restaurant. Acquire flavor in a way. The R of measles, mumps, and rubella. Speak to the masses. Maybe it's orate. Long-running comic strip whose main characters aren't human. Like Magellan in 1519. Okay. I want this to be cuz. Grammy-winning jazz singer Crawl. Experts. Don't know. This is TMZ. Worth discussing as an issue. This is Izod. We've got a lot of Z's there. My man, dude. Up for debate. Lazy Sunday, maybe? This is a sip. And Gazans. This is yeah, maybe. No. Chloe Zhao. For the bait. Crown cover. Enamel. Greater than great. Epic. Those could be Pats. Chart topper for short. CEO, like the org chart. Om. Young person with uncommon wisdom, say. City a Gulf in either Europe or the US. Naples, I see. What? Something like inter alia, probably. Hilarity. Lols? Must be a bunch of Z's here. Deer stalkers. Okay. Trust. Liz Truss. Old soul. Folder at work, perhaps. Slow to react, maybe. Okay. Snowbird or steamboat. Leading gender. This is cisgender. Trim. Plane figures question mark. D-Day vehicle. This is like LST or something like that. Princess Ozma. Worrisome. And fictional swinger. I think this is Stan Wawrinka. It comes before the main event. Sit down ungracefully. Maybe it's plop. This could be quick to start in, perhaps. Maybe it's testy. Hop aboard. Rappers in a sense. And once again. Accommodation for a long train trip. It's a sleeper car? No. Sleeper something, right? This is pry. I repeat. This is a sitar. These are poets and Ollie. Opener. Pressed. Maybe it's sleeping car. Parcel unit. Wipe. Could be erase or something. Ironed here. Resides. This is a semi. Did you hear about the cow that cried wolf? Fake moose. Shout out to Ogre. This is scan, dens, erase, ass, and not sure, acre. This is Tarzan, I think. Middle East. Warm beverage covers a koozie. 34 novel written in the form of an autobiography. Worrisome, right. Goose egg, maybe nil. The devil's lettuce. Numero of African countries where Espanol is an official language. I think this is like dismaying. This is sergeant, maybe? Right, sleeping car. This is IBM Watson or something? Snip? Aspen? Oh, BMW, I see. Ford, wow. Hard to figure out. It's probably ETA's inbound or outbound thing, probably a route. Snowboard or steamboat? Steamboat. Dazed, okay. Kia, ski area. These are Pumas. Oh, made, I guess. I don't see it. It's probably Uno. A C here, Etta James. Aroma. Gurus. Okay, so to figure out this. Don't know the devil's lettuce, unfortunately. Surely it's gotta be Uno, right? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. It's gotta be Uno. But what is the devil's lettuce? Maybe nil is wrong. Classic 1934 novel. I, Claudius, I guess. Yeah, it's Audi. Zip. Pot and Sergeant. Alright. Tricky. Very tricky. Because the missing car brand is not really clued in any way. It's only clued in the themer itself, right? The crosses give you no help at all because the crosses are just Z's. That makes it quite hard. If you didn't know I, Claudius, like I almost didn't, figuring out Audi would be very hard if you didn't know I, Claudius. Also, I really think that I would say sleeper car. Let's see how those two terms Google. A sleeper car is a train carriage with sleeping facilities. Or a queue car in British English. No. Yeah. Oh no, this is different. This is like a sleeper, like you've upgraded a car to be really fast. Train carriage is called a sleeping car or a sleeper. Okay, so the Wikipedia article here is sleeping car. And sleeper car has this other meaning. I would still say sleeper. Maybe I've ridden too many Amtraks. Experience the train from a private room. Roomette. To be fair, I've never been in a private room on an Amtrak. I ride coach. When you book a sleeping car. But so they use both sleeping car and sleeper. Okay. I guess I withdraw my complaint. But yeah, IBM Watson with the BMW. Up for debate. Ford ski area with Kia. I, Claudius with Audi. There's only 4 and 3 and 4 letter brands, but well known enough. Kind of wish, I don't know. I guess I don't wish, but usually it's quite risky to have unchecked squares. And I would say all these chairs, I mean, I guess they're not unchecked because you don't need to enter Kia, you can just enter Z's or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some reference to the car somewhere would make it easier. Maybe that's not better, but yeah. Nice symmetry on all of these with this central ski area. Snowbird or steamboat. I really was thinking Steamboat Willie, you know? And this makes it, to me, this makes it seem like it's still on Jeopardy, you know, as opposed to like a one-off thing. But you know, it is Thursday. It's supposed to be tricky. It's supposed to be difficult, and I think that was pretty tricky, pretty difficult, just because these car brands are not clued in any other way. Anyway, let's look through this thing, see if we can learn something. Also, we got lots of cheater squares in this one. It must have been hard to grid this or something. So cheater squares are squares that don't affect your word count. So like this square here, if it were a white square, the word count would be unaffected. It's only there to ease the fill. These are cheater squares. In general, there feels like a lot of black squares in this one, but maybe it's because the cheater squares make it look a bit darker overall. Anyway. Cuz, as in because. Didn't know Diana Krall. Suggest me a Diana Krall thing to listen to if you're a fan. Ida James is of course a crossword stalwart. What it's like. I'm pretty sure I read that wrong. This is quite hard. I guess a maid might fold things. It's quite a misdirect. This is also pretty hard. Rather than, you know, Billboard hit charts, it's like your org chart. Yeah, LST is also very crosswordy. Even Ozma. I think this southeast section could be difficult. I think I found it difficult even. It's sort of a little factoid. I don't know if it's the most fun, interesting fact ever, but we got some French math problems. Luckily, I know both French and enough math to add 6 and 5, I guess. Chloe Zhao, who won for Nomadland a couple years ago. Dear Stalkers, that's some light wordplay, I guess. I think definitely, in my opinion, definite Thursday level. Shout out to Ogre. And happy to have made it through that one in pretty reasonable time for a tricky Thursday. Thursday trickiness, yeah. Pretty reasonable time. Pretty enjoyable, honestly. Anyway, let's move on to the PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. PlusWord's free to play. It's like a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Havoc Mayhem, that could be chaos. Scorches could be chars. Become more exciting. 6 cross is equine, so maybe horse. This is arena. Willow is osier. Makes sense of. Okay, what is this? 8 in, runes, and spare. Hot up. Interesting. So maybe it's photo. How about that? Yeah. Photo. There's some Britishness in this one for sure, which is the thing I like to look for. Spare, written by Prince Harry, of course, known worldwide, but British monarchy member? Is he not in the royal family anymore? I don't really know. I don't really follow the royals, but... And then hot up is not a phrase that I'm familiar with. Osier I do know, because I have a buddy whose last name is Osier. And I don't, I don't think that's particularly British. It's more just botanical. But hot up, idiom. Is that also heat up? Okay, to become more exciting. Okay, heat up, sure. Heat up, you might say in America. This, the competition is heating up. But hot up. Do you say hotting up? How would you say the competition is hotting up? Oh, hotting up. Maybe you do say it. Interesting. Interesting to learn some British slang from the PlusWord, always. Anyway, last thing to do before we go, let's take a look at the mini leaderboard for tomorrow, which I keep on saying maybe I'll stop doing, given the a lot of my friends have fallen off the bandwagon. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for my second favorite of the week for some Friday puzzles. See you then.